All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the screen right now from Mr. New York City, Mr. SEO expert, digital Drew is here. And Drew, thanks for being here, man, and jumping on with everybody.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Jay.
So tell everybody before kind of working together, where were you at kind of with your business and what were you doing and what was kind of the day-to-day for you?
So for a while, I was going back and forth and saying I wanted to do PR. I wanted to be more aggressive in doing it. And it's kind of like, I know it's expensive. I know I really want the credibility and the trust. And then JJ reached out to me via email. And I'm like, all right, this is a sign that I really do need to do this and really need to dive into it. And then we met, and then I felt comfortable, and then we really started to work together from there. I started to see the press come in. I even did some TV appearances and podcasts, and Jay and his team really organized it for me. And it was great to do all that, but definitely he provided a lot more than just the press piece, because the press is great, but he provided a lot of step-by-step on how to improve my website, because I thought my website was really great, and he provided like how to improve the homepage, how to add a press page properly, how to change the contact us. One thing that was always really helpful too, that's really stuck with me, was only provide things that are valuable. Like, for example, I had a Twitter logo on my header, and he's like, well, if you only have 100 followers, why would you want to show that and put your best foot forward? And I changed so many things, and I definitely noticed like at least a 10 to 15% increase in terms of conversion rate. And then really pushing me also to ask for customer testimonials. And I can't tell you how many times those customer testimonials, like people call out and say, I watched those videos testimonial and that did it for me. And that really helped me. So I can easily say, from between the press that I did and from really reorganizing my website the way that JJ told me to do it, I've easily increased my revenue like 5 to 10 grand a month easily, just
Wow.
from following your advice. And obviously that's ongoing. So 5,000 a month is 60 grand a year, just from doing the testimonial videos and restructuring the website and having those press the way that you told me to organize it. Because I get so many people that are cold, that they've never heard of me before, they've never seen me before or weren't referred, and I get those leads definitely, and it helps. I mean, yes, I run paid ads and do SEO because that's what I do, but again, if the social proof wasn't there and the press wasn't there, I don't think all those people would have filled out a form, or all those people would have booked a meeting. So I definitely want to call that out and thank you for all of that.
No, well, thank you for taking action. I remember, Drew, you were very hesitant about like, I don't want to do video testimonials, they're not going to work. And you were a little bit, maybe blocked with that, correct? But I kind of coached you through that, and you saw, as you said, like the success from showing a video like what we're doing together, like exactly what I'm doing with you, you're doing with clients, and people watch the whole thing and they're mentioning that to you on the
Right.
sales conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing to see it. Like, I even started texting you. I'm like, hey, this person called out, they watched the video testimonials. And I get that so many times now. It's like, because it is very competitive, like so many spaces, there's just a billion people in every industry. And I
Right.
think if you do the videos the right way, the way you told me to, and the way we're doing it now, it really does make such a difference. And like, it helps you to really stand out from a sea of maybe so many, like 5, 10 candidates, because you're always competing. And I feel like anyone could try and rank for page one, or anyone could drive the traffic, but it's like when somebody's sitting there with 10 proposals and don't know who to choose, I really think the advice that you gave me helps me to win more of those and increase the closing rate on a lot of those.
Well, and speaking of that, because I know, Drew, sometimes with PR, it isn't like instant ROI. And I think a lot of people feel blocked with that, because I'm like, well, if I give 5, 10, 25, 50 grand to this agency, I want to see the money straight away. And what would you say to those people that maybe are on your fence, whether they're an SEO or coaching or matchmaking, or they're selling an energy drink? Like, why should they invest with PR, and why should they invest, with this kind of service to enhance their profile?
I mean, it's social proof. It's like at the end of the day, the PR in itself, no one's really going to watch a TV show and say, hey, I'm going to go and drop 20 grand on this business, or I'm going to call. But when you combine it with everything else and people are trying to decide what to do where they're on your website, the press really elevates people's decisions to convert and significantly increases your conversion rate. Or if you're sitting out there pitching and you're sitting out there meeting people and they see the press, over time, it's going to exponentially help you. So it is a lot to be on TV or on a podcast or be featured in a newspaper or publication, but it really does help you to stand out, because on the internet, unfortunately, there are a lot of bad actors out there. There are a lot of people who fake it till they make it. But it's like, if you really go through the press, it's kind of like a lifetime investment for your
Yeah.
business, because people are really going to look at all of that stuff. And if somebody's very serious, especially in a high service based business, they're going to watch some of that stuff and say, hey, is this somebody that I could work with? Is this somebody that I'm going to feel confident to give money to? And in order to make that happen, like, the press really feeds into that. So I think that people
Yeah.
come with the unrealistic expectation of, if I'm on this podcast or if I'm on this TV show, all of a sudden the leads are just going to be flooding in. And while that's not the case, it's still going to help you so much as over time, as you bring more traffic to your website and you're able to analyze and watch your conversion rates go up.
I love it. Well, Drew, thank you for being a great client and taking action. Where can people go find out about you?
Yep. So you could find me on my website, digitaldrewsem.com, and all the social media handles at digitaldrewsem, including Threads. So the new and latest
Awesome,
and
man.
greatest thing.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah. Thank you.